Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house right here on YouTube. Not going to be on very long, just trying to do a live, see who's around, who maybe needs some tarot readings. If nobody really shows up within the next few minutes, I will probably just log and delete this. But if I do stick around, there will be a free collective message for you all who maybe did not get a reading today, or maybe found this when we were not live. I'm all right. Just spent 25 minutes arguing with my father about ants and their babies. He wants to just throw them in the yard, and I want to recolonize them. He doesn't understand that, you can throw them all in the yard, but they're just going to come back. So, trying to figure out how to do. Told him to calm down. Like, there's no reason. Like, they're not trying to get in the house. They're not trying to bite him or me. So I just talk something better than baby ants. What's better than to talk about? What could be better than to talk about how to recolonize baby ants and their family? It's not like we even use the piece of furniture that's out on the front porch that they're colonizing in. So if you guys have any ideas on how to recolonize the ant family that's trying to move in on the furniture that I really don't care about because it was never mine to begin with. It's just, it's obviously something that they chose to do because the queen has had babies and they're having to relocate them either because there's too many, or maybe it's because my roommate's leaky box that he refuses to take responsibility for that I keep cleaning up. I mean, I'm just like, what the I can only take so much stupid. I thought I would get online and just say, hey, see who's here, see who might need a reading. While I defend myself from the mosquitoes that my dad's hardly worried about that are trying to eat us and get in the house, unlike the ants and their babies. But yeah, so it's just this like wicker like footrest thing, and it's incredibly old. It was here 10 years ago when we moved in. It belonged to the junkies who lived upstairs when we moved in. After they moved out or died, some of that furniture was left behind. So I was like, I'm going to paint this and I'm going to put it on the front porch and I'm going to use it. But I guess after 10 years, of it being on the front porch, it's maybe starting to rot. But I know why that ant colony is recolonizing. They're recolonizing because of the poison that's coming out of that box that my roommate's just being lazy about cleaning up. I go out there, I clean it every day. More comes from somewhere I don't fucking know. So I'm going to have to get him in on getting responsible for, hey, it's time to just either A, have a junk man come get your box, or B, clean it up. Because I'm sick of having to clean it up myself. It's either polyester fiberglass resin or epoxy resin. As much as I have stopped the leaking, and it doesn't look like it's leaking anymore, it's like time to actually pick up the gravel that I used to soak it all in and soak it all up. Probably, most likely, that area is spoiled where that ant colony was colonizing either in the ground or above it or under it or something, and it's just like not safe for them anymore. And I don't know what to do. I mean, what am I supposed to do, guys? Am I just supposed to kill all these defenseless baby ants? That's not me. I don't care if they don't have legs and eyes yet. I'm not going to throw them out and their whole family into the yard so that all the other lion ants or whatever can eat them. Because it just didn't work the first time he tried. They all came right back. So what's the point of trying to destroy that colony? Because you don't want it to get in the house. You don't want it to bite you. They don't even care about you. They don't care about your house. They don't care about you sitting there. They just care about those babies and recolonizing. So I've been stressed out about that all fucking day. Because I can't get my dad to just relax and stay calm about some fucking baby ants. Part of my French YouTube. And then like right when I started this live, he comes out and wants to talk about it. So if you guys have any ideas on how to recolonize the ant babies, please let me know. Lito, welcome back to the Chammy. The only Chammy where you can learn how to recolonize ants and their babies. With me. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. Oh, look, Spirit's like, you're going to have to be sneaky about them ants, Stormy. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, I am being a ninja confly, a ninja from the mosquitoes. I'll probably delete this. Do you guys want to see the ant babies? I'll post a video. Yep, most likely. And it's your mind telling you, it's your subconscious showing you what, that you're feeling okay about running into them too. Okay? I built a house on your grill. Oh my God. I had one in the house today, and it came through not the air conditioning vent. It came through like that vent above the stove, which has always been like so ghetto here. It's not even attached correctly, and like every bug and their mother comes through it. That's probably why there was a roach the size of this tarot card in the house a couple weeks ago during a live, and y'all had to hear me squirm like a little girl to rescue it and get it out of the house. But my dad was like gonna swat at the mud dauber in the house. I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. It's more scary. He's like, why can't I swat at it? I'm like, because the more calm you stay and the less you are active with it, the safer we'll both be. So I told him to stay still and stay calm. I got my magic little tube that I rescue bugs with, LOL. And I felt kind of bad for it because it flew up to get away from my dad when my dad was like swatting around at it like a psychopath. And it got hit by the fan, the ceiling fan. So I'm pretty sure it had a concussion because I found it sitting there on the dryer, like cleaning off its antlers and its face and everything. So I just gave it some water and took it outside like there was no tomorrow. And black attracts mosquitoes. Fudge. Why? Should I go put on a rainbow? Yeah, I had no idea that black attracts mosquitoes. I just thought it was anything attracts mosquitoes. It also probably doesn't help that no. I'm my most beautiful this month. How to recolonize ant colonies. Man, am I gonna have to like just go buy them a house and move them in. Around the east, malaria, I'll be fine. I promise. I got my trusty cards. Maybe I should put some peppermint on myself. Socrates, welcome back to the Chammy. The only channel on YouTube where you can get a tarot card reading from a haunted house. Get on some different clothes, and if you have vanilla scent essential oil, spray that on yourself. Okay, how about I use that and I just put it on my black and I come back outside. Get a Barbie dream house. You know, I fucking would, and you know I would. A gothic Barbie dream house. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh. Wonderful. Okay, I think I'm back. Thank you, Socrates. Do you think there's any other Greek Cypriot tarot card readers on YouTube other than me? If you know any, link me in. Okay, I've got the vanilla power on. I see no mosquitoes. The ants moved. Like I told my dad, please don't throw them out in the yard. They'll just get confused and come right back. I said, just move the footrest over, there where it's not near you, and they'll go over there instead of being swarming all over where you want to hang out. And they did. They've turned around. I've turned them around. So hopefully tomorrow I can recolonize them. I had no idea that vanilla is that way. What about cinnamon? I would never put vanilla extract on. Do you guys understand how difficult it is to grow vanilla? Like, do you understand how long it takes to grow vanilla and chocolate? Like, I think there's already a shortage of vanilla in the world because of it. And another thing about cinnamon, like I love cinnamon. I love especially roasted cinnamon, like a dash of it in my coffee. But it caused, remember I was like not feeling well, Liz, in like April and May? Doing too much cinnamon like almost killed my liver. That's why I was so sick, because I was eating too much cinnamon and didn't know that it was unhealthy for my liver if I overdid it. And I was actually see, when you eat roasted cinnamon, it's kind of sweet like sugar. So I was like, oh, I'll just put this in my coffee instead of sugar. I'm not much of a sugar eater. I use stevia or a blend of stevia and what's that stuff called? Erythritol. But yeah, so instead of using the stevia, I would just put the roasted cinnamon on top of the coffee, a couple dashes, and it made me really sick. And then my doctor's like, well, everything looks great, but you also need to be losing 40 more pounds or you're going to die. I'm like, is that death doula sense of humor or what? He laughed. He was just teasing with me because he knows I'm a death doula. I love raw cinnamon. My friend came back from Puerto Rico once with like raw cinnamon bark, the most amazing bud, and a bunch of black sand for me. Yeah, I love floral and clean scents too. Um, I love Gain. Yeah, and I love cleaning my clothes and stuff that smells good. But I can't, for some reason, like I can't use Gain or Tide anymore. I have to get that stuff that's like, it doesn't leave any like heavy scents like that because it makes me break out now. I don't know why. It's pretty awful. Okay, I'm taking a picture of that. Thank you so much. Yep, me too, me too. Um, I mostly use that sensitive skin laundry soap now. I don't really use when I do use detergent. I'm usually using like Meyer's detergent. What it is it's this, Ari. They the industry puts so many chemicals into their products to make them smell good that are not even real. They're synthetic. So our bodies are not made to process, synthetic scents and things like that all the time on a daily basis. So, you might be insensitive to them for a certain amount of time and then just develop a sensitivity to them over time. It's really weird. I don't understand it. I've had eczema all my life, though, from head to toe. So I have to be careful. I like apple, strawberry, and lemon. I prefer apple blossom. Have you guys ever smelled like real orange or apple blossom from a tree? It's amazing. Incredibly rare now, though. You try to find essential apple blossom oil or orange blossom oil. Like I can't just go someplace and find that. I have to actually special order it. Oh yeah, and they're like the same smells that they use in flavoring. Hey Top Flight, welcome back to the Chammy. Thanks so much for making me aware of that. Because us girls, we can talk. Nice to see you again. How are you? I kept meaning to ask you if you were a pilot or if you were just a gamer and maybe that's why you chose that username. Well, I think you got more of a general reading, but we'll probably go a little in depth. Right on. How have you been doing? Any updates? Staying on that strict mental diet? I love lavender essential oil. Oh, okay. I understand. I get it now. LOL. Thank you so much for your donation to the Chammy. I'm so grateful for that. I am in hopes of purchasing another plant wave so that I could connect this tree that you see here and its other partner over here that's just as big to the plant waves and sync them and then make an album of music for you guys. Okay, so you've been good working, focused on your goals, trying to figure out your next move. Okay. No, Ari, I have. Well, cocoa and chocolate is on the. I mean, we're not going to have real chocolate soon, okay, baby girl. So any scent that you might find like that might just be synthetic, or it's hard to find because what's going on with chocolate in the world. So maybe you could just do your research on Etsy. Maybe somebody has a nice coffee cocoa smell. Well, because most likely the vanilla is going out of style quickly too. Okay, and it takes years to grow vanilla. So mostly those vanilla scents, because it's so popular, are probably synthetic. So Top Flight, is that something that you want to know about your next move? Is there something? Oh, there's your comment. I'm wondering about my baby mom. Wondering what her motives are. Wondering if she wants to get back together, if she's watching me, or if she can be trusted. Oh wow. Yes, please do your research. There's so much to learn about vanilla and chocolate and what's going on with both of those beautiful things on the planet. Um, so Top Flight, just remember. Sorry, the machine is haunted. There is a version of you and your baby mama where she can be trusted. Okay. She's not only watching you, she's got your back. Okay. She wants to be with you. All right. And all her motives are good. But once again, at the end of the day, is that something that you want? Because you got to know what you want in order for Spirit to give it to you. Once again, I'm going to keep reminding you all that you're the operant power. You are the beautiful creators of your universe. So Spirit, please tell me what does Top Flight need to know about his baby mom? And what are her motives? What have you got to say about that right now, Spirit? Go out and come back in, Socrates. It's because everything's haunted. Got the Chariot. I'm going to keep shuffling. Please, if you can go out and come back in, it will help. Yeah, the house is haunted. The garden is haunted. The computers and electronics too. There's no more channel in the world more haunted than mine. Not even XBLR, boo. I don't need to know. That old story's over. That old love story is done. The old version of her is not coming back. Okay, only the new version of her, okay? The version of her that you want. So what do you want? Socrates. It's not that bad living with ghosts. Oh, God. Rather live with ghosts than junkies, which I've had to do in an apartment building for long periods of time. And that was very weird. Junkies and their hobo brothers. So she's not really sure what she wants. Okay. She's on some kind of crossroad in her life. Okay. And she's trying to make a change for the better. We'll get into that story too. Hey, Rose, welcome back to the Chammy. I'm in a paid reading right now, Rose, and those take precedence over free energy updates. But if you want to get on the list so that you can get that question asked real soon. Oh, this house is more than 100 years old and built on a pre-Civil War graveyard. Okay. Spirit, so can she be trusted? Can she be trusted, Spirit? No, she's sneaky. Oh, wow, Spirit, you're funny. But look. The energy is the high priestess behind that. And we'll get into all that energy and what that means, okay, to you in regards to her in a moment. You've got some really great cards here. There's a lot of rewards to reap from this connection, okay? But she doesn't know what she wants. Be back together with you. She does feel very sensitive about that.
Incoming call.
I can't believe I didn't turn that off. I'm so sorry, Top Flight. Give me 1 second. I'm going to have to answer this. I apologize. Hello. How are you today?
I am good. Is it Stormy?
Yes, this is Stormy. How are you today? Do you need a reading or someone to talk to, or what's going on?
Okay, I need a reading and somehow talk to you too.
Okay.
I was dating this man for some time, and it's kind of bothering me that all of a sudden he broke up. I know they were kind of gradual knowing each other period.
Okay.
And now he doesn't even respond to any of my message. So
Okay.
I want to know what's happening.
All right. So you want to know what's happening with your specific person?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what Spirit needs you to know right now. Spirit, what does she need to know right now about what's happening with her specific person? My God has answered. Okay. I'm using Oracle cards to get direct messages from Spirit right now because that's what I feel directed to do since we have such a short amount of time. The passing of time. Okay. I feel like so far this person is like praying for something in regards to their connection with you. Like they need God to answer them if you're the one or not to spend the rest of their life with. And it's the passing of time card. Okay. Repeat your question one more time for Spirit, please.
Okay. His name is Rick, and
Okay.
I thought we had a good connection. Yes, there was up and down, but
Okay.
it was just knowing each other, period. And all of a sudden, he says that he doesn't feel the same. Like one day he's saying he's madly in love with me, and
Okay,
a month later
yeah.
he's saying he doesn't feel anything.
And that could also be, because he might actually, I'm sorry to say this, have a personality disorder. But what the cards are showing me here is the hell train, there and back again. It seems like this person does go up and down with you, but they're also trying to figure out what they want in this. My God has answered in the passing of time. Like, do they really want you? Do they want something else in life? They don't know what they want, and that's not your fault, okay? But Spirit says in this fortune favors the bold card that you can have what you want. This is somebody that makes you feel yummy instead of more often or not triggered in regards to your connection. You can turn it around by going within and changing the way you feel about it and going to this person. This is what this fortune favors the bold card is about. Going to them and saying, hey, this is what I want. How do you want to operate around it? And persisting in the thoughts and the feelings of what you want with them. Okay. But if you find that to be too difficult, it might actually be it might actually just not be something that's for you. Okay, because it's been nothing but Spirit shows this has been nothing but a hell train there and back again. Okay, and it's a card with a picture and stars and this train going down the tracks with a 666 on it. I mean, this is somebody, you know, you want to be in a relationship with somebody that respects you, that cares about your feelings, okay? You don't want to
Yes.
be with somebody who
And I
takes you
want
on
a
a hell train.
I want consistency and like
Yes.
a good, like light energy. I don't want
Yeah,
all this
you
someone coming with
okay.
the past wound.
Okay,
Is it a person that I never dated anyone? He's the first man in my life I dated.
this is the first person
Otherwise,
you've ever dated. Wow. Well, let me tell you what.
mm,
There are so many more out there that will be perfect for you, that will treat you
okay,
better and make you feel better. Spirit, what does she need to do right now? What's the best advice you can give her right now? What does she need to know? Okay, so Three of Pentacles. Spirit wants you to use this Three of Pentacles energy, which is about creating, the creation of
okay,
what you want. Okay, it's like baking a cake. What ingredients do you want? It's like going to Amazon and shopping, all right, and telling Spirit,
yeah,
you know, what you just told me. Okay, pray about it to whatever you pray
okay,
to about it. Okay, tell them that's what you want. Don't go looking for it, because don't go looking for the love. Don't go waiting around for it, because it's already found you. Love has already
yeah,
found you. You just got to figure out what you want. And even if you don't know what you want, as long as you don't know what you want, just let your heart guide you to what you do want,
yeah,
because that's your higher self. This whole
yeah,
connection with this other person, it's like, this is not what you need. You're right. You need to be in this energy space with someone that makes you feel loved, makes you feel light, that you can create love for the planet with, create light for the planet with. Not this
yeah,
dark hell train thing there and back again. Yeah, so what? You got a great connection, and that can build some chemistry. I can see that in this 10 of cups in
yeah,
completion. But at the same time, you know, if they're not making you feel yummy, it's going to be very difficult for you to create and manifest with your creator, and co-create what you want with them. Okay,
correct.
because of the different neurodiversities that are going on. And I'm not a therapist, I'm just a grief counselor. But I am telling you right
Yes,
now, I've experienced it myself. I'm someone who, I don't do dating apps. I've maybe dated two or three guys, that's it. And I am, you know, and I am abstinent because
yeah.
it's
I
my thing.
was like that. I was like that because I was married for 22 years and he
Yeah.
was for almost 9 years.
Yeah.
And last year I told my friends, close friends, that hey, I am ready to date and I want to see how companion. It was not like casual dating.
Yeah.
So my friend thought, well thought, her and her husband introduced me to him, that their common friend, and we had connection. And I thought we had connection, but I wanted to take things slowly and right away, and he wanted some kind of solid answer. And it was more pull and push from me in the beginning, but I thought, give me some time and let me get to know you and get to know me and like that, you
Yeah,
know.
you do deserve better. And you keep persisting in what you want, okay? And
Okay.
just read about the law of attraction and law of assumption. Okay? It's all
Yeah.
about what you vibrating. Okay? Turn your back on the in this eight of cups, turn your back on feelings and emotions that don't serve you so you can see the change, okay? Turn your back on your
Okay.
old love story. Don't worry about that person. They're not coming
Okay.
back, that old version. Okay? And
Okay.
really talk to your creator about what you want to co-create with a relationship, and it will come to you. And
Okay.
remember, it's ask, believe, receive, not ask, believe, try real hard, receive. Okay. Now
Right,
I
right, right.
now I'm gonna go eat dinner, but I am here for you for the rest of the night. I'll be here in a little bit again. Okay. And
Okay. Do
I'd
you
love
have
to get
two
an
minutes or you
update.
want me to do you have 2 minutes or you want me to call you back?
Yeah, I have 2 minutes. You can call me back.
Okay, so 2 minutes question is about my career. I interviewed some company logics, credit union, as
Six
a
of
vice president
Wands.
finance.
Spirit's
Yeah,
already
on
saying,
June.
look, this is yours. Success is
Oh
what
my
Six
God,
of Wands is about.
perfect. When do you
Okay.
see me starting job there?
Stay ambitious is what Spirit says in this King of Swords. I can't give you an answer on that right now.
Okay,
Spirit
okay,
doesn't do wins with me all the time, but please keep me updated. And if you feel inclined to give me a review, I would really appreciate it. Are you going to call
okay. Thank
back
you.
in a few minutes, or are you going to call back a little bit later? Which one?
Um, I can call you back
Call me
in a
back when you're ready.
because I thought you are going
Yes.
for.
Jesus. Top flight. Let's get into your reading right now. If you're still there, I apologize. I'm fantastic. I turned her off. She can call me later. We need to talk about your baby mama here. This person definitely is thinking about the movement with you in this chariot card. They're definitely in a headspace where they're wondering, I love them not. I love them, I love them not. I love them, but you have hold of the reins though. You're the one in control of this chariot. Okay, why? Because this is your reality. So tell me, what do you want? Just like I just told the girl on the phone, what does she want? Okay. You want spirit to give it to you, you've got to know what you want, because you can recreate a whole different version. It's a new version of the story, because like I told you, there is a version of you both, a reality where you can trust her. She's got your back. This Four of Wands is showing you that there is a lot of reward to be had in this connection, in this relationship, okay? But she don't know what she wants in this Seven of Cups. You know, she's got the whole wide world right here in her teacup. But because she has so many options, she's like, I don't know what I want. Okay, what are her motives? Maybe to get pregnant again. Because her Two of Swords is all about, historically, was about pregnancy. Now it's about crossroads and filling in the blanks. So when you take pregnancy and crossroads, I just feel like I don't usually talk about pregnancy, but this card is historically. You asked me what her intentions were about. But also to turn her back on feelings and emotions that don't serve her in the Eight of Cups. She wants some kind of change for the better in her life. And I can see that because she wants to be that better version of herself in this Queen of Swords. Is she watching you? Yes. And feeling very sensitive about it in this Page of Wands and this Queen of Cups. Somebody could ask her, you love him? She'll say no, but this card says yes in this Queen of Cups. She does love you, but she got a sneaky ass attitude. And most of all, she's sneaky with herself, on her feelings, on her emotions. She's not on a strict mental diet with the Seven of Swords, okay? But she is striving to be this high priestess, staying on her pedestal, figuring out what she wants, you know, knowing that spirit has her back, following her inner compass. She wants to be this high priestess. I think that with this sneaky card, you know, this is more about, this is really something that you're going to have to work on and work on it together. Okay. This is something that you are going to have to go within and literally change your reality and the way it's showing up in your 3D reality. And the way to do that is to go within once again and feel, imagine, what would it be like if I could trust her? What would it feel like if I could trust her? Because yes, this person is there. They are watching you. They do love you. They would like to be back together with you and have that happy, harmonious family. Sorry about the computer freezing up, but you know, she might even be feeling that. Yeah, she doesn't know what to choose. She knows what she wants, but doesn't know what to choose. Yes, you're right. Yes, that's exactly what this Seven of Cups. So give her a reason to choose you. Tell her that you're willing to be her accountability person and would love her to be your accountability person, and you're willing to be the best version of yourself and help her be the best version of herself. She doesn't have to feel sneaky. She doesn't have to feel unlucky like that Seven of Swords. She doesn't have to feel alone. Okay? Hey, James Helen, welcome back to the Chammy. It's so good to see you. How have you been doing? So let me just get a couple of collective messages from you here, straight direct messages for you, Top Flight, about this woman so that you can get some advice here, okay? The hot tub's too hot. You know that saying, you know, if it's too hot in the kitchen, get out. Let's see what else Spirit says. I know it's a few more than 10 cards, but don't worry about it. We'll get to that. If you would like a free energy update, please get on the list. When I'm in a paid reading, that takes precedence over some of the free energy updates. But I always like to try to get back to everybody. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can skip to the head of the line. So beware of nostalgia. Don't allow that which, you know, has happened in your past to keep you from what you want. keep you from believing in yourself and keeping you from going out and getting what it is that you really truly want. Beware of that nostalgia, that them bad vibes from that old story. Because to rewrite this new love story with her, you've got to completely rewrite in your head and your feelings, okay, by playing God. And I don't mean by playing Pinocchio and Lion or anything like that, okay, but literally co-creating with your creator to create the world that you want for you, your child, and this woman. Okay? So keep me updated. I'm here for you. But just remember, you're not alone in this. You might feel like some cosmic fuckery. Pardon my French, you too. But look at this card. This is so important. The high road. Take the higher road every time for you. Put yourself first, okay? No kings or queens above you. Keep me updated, okay? I'm looking forward to hearing about, what's next for you. Hi, Socrates. Energy updates. Just, I'll pull a card. Everyone gets one card. So she doesn't know who she. Okay, yeah. So it's just something I do for people who want to come by and get a free reading. One question, one card for one subscription. You can also win a free in-depth tarot card reading from me right here privately on YouTube. By, subscribing, hitting the bell button to get all the notifications, being active in the chat. Sometimes I do 2 to 3 lives per day. Leave me a comment on one of the videos you like in the month of July, and I'll put your name in the Magic Greek hat. Welcome, Addison. Okay, let me look at your donation box here on PayPal. James, did you put your question in here? Okay, so what's your question, James? What's going on? Oh, beautiful female cardinal. So I'm going to do one more. The connection is lagging. Yeah, it's... Okay, let's see what you need to know about that, Patty. Top flight, the connection is lagging. Yeah, if you go out and come back in. But when this reposts, it won't be all... It shouldn't be janky. I really need to get a new laptop. I could do all this through like my iPad or my iPhone, but it would be so much more difficult. James, let's see what you need to know right now, James. Should I continue this relationship with Patty or should I let her go? Yes, thank you guys so much. Thank you, moderators, too, for helping out. I really appreciate it. I've got a headache in my right eye. Okay, so let's get to James's paid reading. He wants to know, once again, if he should continue this relationship, Spirit, with Patty, or should he let it go? Yes. Usually 3 of Wands is about a yes card, but at the same time, Spirit's saying stay motivated in what you want. Persist in what you want. Keep your eye on what you want. Because, see, the grass is not greener on the other side. It's greener where it's nurtured. In that 3 of Wands. It's like you have what you want, but it's like you're waiting for what you really want to come in. And Spirit's saying keep your eyes on the prize, but at the same time, yes, maybe you should end, maybe you should end it or continue with the version you want instead of continuing with the version of it you don't want. So Spirit's saying yes, continue this relationship. Let's see what they say about letting it go. I don't feel like Spirit's trying to tell you to let it go, but at the same time, let's just see what Spirit has to say. No, don't let it go. On this 5 of Wands. What you guys need is action, and the kind of action that you guys can have fun, even if you're on opposite teams, or the kind of action that you guys can share together later in conversation about how much fun that was to share that time together, making nostalgic moments are fun. That you just, more creativity in your connection. Because look, the energy behind both those cards is the 10 of Pentacles. That's such a lucky card in regards to emotional financial security. So lucky, so lucky. Give me one moment, please. Hey, Kathleen, welcome back to the Chammy. How are you? So let's see what else you need to know about James in regards to this connection with your specific person. Let's get into now I can see here that you are a little bit, failing to see what's good in the spilt cups. Clean those cups up. Oh, good. Let me know if it plays back correctly for you, please. If not, I can discern it in an email for you. I can just send you pictures of the cards and explain it all to you in an email if you need be. Once again, James, let the cups spill. Clean them and fill them up with a new love story for you both. Spirit saying in this Three of Pentacles, it's up to you as the operant power to keep your head above the clouds or even in them, so you can understand better that which you do want to create in regards to your emotional and financial security with this person. Okay? These three people on the card, they're best friends, but they had some rough times too. Okay? Yes, there's a list. This person might even want to have a child with you, but they're definitely on some kind of crossroads trying to fill in the blanks. Maybe help them fill in the blanks. I think we've gotten this card for you in your connection before, James. I hope that y'all will come back this weekend and watch the spooky movie with us and get some tarot card readings. I'm going to try to do the movie a little bit earlier, like do cards, spirit box, and then movie. Hopefully movie at 11 instead of at 1 o'clock in the morning. Or 11:30 instead of 1 o'clock in the morning. Communication is going to be very important right now. Not gossip, communication. This card can be about gossip, Page of Swords. But the communication, and this person does love you. They love you. And you love them. But Spirit is saying, yes, continue on. Especially if it serves you emotionally, financially. What is it that you want, James? Because you can have it. I think I want to get into the oracle cards for you. Direct messages from Spirit for advice. Spirit, what does James need to know? What direct messages do you have for James right now, Spirit? Oh my God, beware nostalgia. So, like I told Top Flight, James, there might be things about this quest that you're on with this love story that trigger you from your old story, but you got to wipe it away clean. Every day is a new day. Okay, for you to start a new story. That's so interesting because look at this. Look at this. This is about having children. That's why I said, this person may want to have children with you. They may be actually thinking about that and what it would be like to fill in the blanks on that crossroad with you. Two of Swords is originally historically about pregnancy and having babies. Did you tell her that? Not yet? Okay. Well, I think it's about time that maybe you chime into that and tell her what you want and ask her how she wants to operate around that. Okay? The one thing that had attracted me to start talking to the oracle cards in regards to this with your last few cards is because they were just sitting here and the Divine Mother card was sticking out. And I was like, "Huh, that's interesting." I'm going to get some direct messages from Spirit for you about the situation. So, taking the high road, making sure that you tell her what you want and ask how she wants to operate it. Some of these cards that fall down, I don't pick them back up because Spirit's like, not that one. Butterfly dreams. Look at the creation. This person definitely wants to have this butterfly in their life too. Maybe you'll name the child Butterfly or nickname it Butterfly. But look, Spirit says trust the process, James. So go ahead and take the time. I see this. We'll pick this card up. Maybe next time you see her, I think it's going to be time to talk about what you want and ask how she wants to operate around that. Okay? And it's so funny because she'll probably say, I was just thinking the same thing and feeling it too. And she might be like, but unless you try, you'll never know. So don't lock the door and throw away the key on it. Okay? You can't say the wrong thing to the right girl. I promise. Okay? And of course, I'm here for you. We're here for you. And I'm excited to hear about what the next step is that you're going to take or what transpires. So please keep us updated, and thank you so much for your donation. I'm so grateful. I want to be hearing about your love story. Oh, you're so welcome, sweetheart. I just love the guys who come to this channel. It's so good to see guys come here and chill out with us and bring that awesome masculine energy to the Tammy and be groovy too. Because the number one rule at this channel is be groovy or leave, man. Just going to straighten out my cards real quick before we get into these free energy updates. I do have the call center back on. I have not put the call center back up because I haven't had a chance yet to put the call center up where you. I'm sorry, the computer froze. You can call me on my call center. You guys can be on the show. Oh, that's really cool. I have a good friend in England who's a Reiki master, and then I have a girlfriend in Cali who's a Reiki master. I've been thinking about getting into it, like becoming a Reiki master myself. I guess I don't really need these anymore, but they do help me to see the screen better with my eyeball problem. My eye is feeling a lot better today. Thank goodness. It almost fell out over the weekend. Addison, was that reading not beautiful that I got today? Did you have a chance to listen to it? Oh, can't wait to listen to it. Thought it was going to melt like a stick of hot butter. Listening to that tarot card reading I got. Okay, so let's get into some free energy updates. Since there are no paid readings right now, nobody's calling the call center. I'll go ahead and put the call center number at the top in case anybody does need me and I'm not here. Who should we start with? I was wondering if fellows ever participated in this type of stuff. Oh yeah, we got several guys here, and I'm constantly having to spank Jeremy for being careless with his words, but he's getting better into being the better version of himself. So, and then there's Grandpire, my dad. He's here sometimes. Oh God, James, your girlfriend's so lucky. Lucky ducky. I'll be like, how much can I pay you for a Reiki master massage? If I was her. She's so lucky. I hope that she understands that. Okay, let's see who's next. I'm just going to go from the bottom to the top. Socrates. I know that's not your question, and I thought it was for a second. Oh, Vanessa and French's Butterfly. Cool. So I have Vanessa on my guitars, huh? Amaris coming. May I have a general message? Yes, Amaris, are you still there? I do. Just let me finish up these free readings, and then I'm going to log out. I'm going to be back later, the Spirit Box session, and more card readings. Amaris, let's get a general reading for you real quick before I go work out, because I got to work out. So general reading, competition. Make sure it's fun. And if you're in some kind of competition, just know that you're going to win it. Who's next? Kathleen Cardillo, where are you? Give me your question. Top Flight, Socrates, James. Okay, Alma, is it a collective message? I'm not seeing anybody's questions up here. Okay, I don't see any questions up here, so I'm going to go to the bottom. You know, that's so amazing. I think that we talked about your soul connection in the last reading. General love card. Kathleen, let's get you a general love card. Socrates, what's your question? So general love card, Kathleen, right now it's time for recovering. Tonight, you just go to bed, think about what you want, throwing all logic out the window. Don't worry about the circumstances. Don't worry about the limiting beliefs. Recover from that old story that you're addicted to. Okay? And relax, because it's already yours, love. Okay? Who's next for free reading? Because I am going for a walk. You're so welcome, Kathleen. Keep me updated. What is to be expected in the upcoming days for romance and all the entails? Spirit, what does Socrates need to know about that right now? Victory, victory, victory. But don't be going sneaky on yourself in this Seven of Swords, because with this Ace of Swords, you have a whole new love story, okay, that represents the beginning and the end for you. The beginning of happiness and the end of that old story, okay? So keep me updated. Spirit, Cottonfly, oh, let her, okay, so who's next? Cottonfly. Anthony been acting sweet to me. I was wondering what is attracting him to me, and accidentally kicked my cat just now. I'm pretty sure. No, you're not going to die. No. What that means is that, you know, the beginning of a new love story and the end of the old one in regards to, you know, you've got to let that old love story die so that the new one can come in. Okay? You keep going sneaky on yourself. You know, you'll never have this. And what this is here is a Fool card. And I'm just showing it to you because I feel like when I saw this card in my head, right after pulling that Seven of Swords and that Ace of Swords, you know, you can have this. This is the alpha and omega of the whole entire tarot deck, the beginning and the end. You got to push away that old love story so you can let the new one come in. No, endings are all about death. Okay. And when you hear any of us talk about living in the end, it's not about living in the end of your death or the end of your life. Okay. If you'd like to know more about that, I have a mentoring session on that I did on Monday. It's called Mystic Monday Mentoring Session. I did also some tarot reads. I'm not sure if there were any. I don't think anybody came in for a tarot reading that day. It's a couple of days back on Monday. If you want to check that out, it will help you immensely, I think. Spirit, what does Confly need to know about Anthony? What's attracting Anthony to Confly? Oh, home. Just that, he loves home and you're there and he loves it. He finds you to be rewarding in his life. Okay. That's what he's attracted to about you, is that you're like a reward in his life. Hey guys, how are you doing? My eyes are better today. No eye patch. How is Kay feeling? Let's get into that right now. Spirit, what does Addison need to know about how Kay is feeling? The sun's down, so I figured I'd take my glasses off. Hey Kevin, welcome back to the Chammy, the only Chammy where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted person in a haunted house right here on YouTube. They're feeling the world. Okay. For you. I think that there's going to be like some serious good movement with you guys soon. Oh my God, that dog is so beautiful. I just love dogs. What is my connection with Akshat meant to be for the future? Okay, let's see what you need to know about that right now. Once Daddy comes back, we're going to go for a walk. I think that's going to make me feel even more better. I'm going to hop in the shower and then come back. I'll come back for more readings and a spirit box session. I'm just waiting on Molly to text me. She asked me if we could do a spirit box session tonight. I'm like, sure we can. I'm feeling up for it. And I have some specific questions I'd like to ask. So I'm going to write them down and I'm going to send them to the moderators who might come in or might not. But I want to ask about the names that were said on the spirit box over the weekend. If anybody else has a question, you can always ask as well. If you want to donate, great. If not, that's fine too. What is a spirit box session? I channel the dead through spirit box instead of tarot cards. Excuse me. And I probably would have never decided to do this unless I heard my mom's own voice, who also said something that only mom would say to me that nobody else would know. So, Spirit, what does Kevin need to know about that right now? So, in regards to your future, there's lots of movement. You both will be very driven by each other. Could be good or bad, but this is saying that, you guys could, you could have this movement in this relationship be what you want it to be, whatever that might be. Bathe in holy water. I am holy water. See, when you are touched by the light and you are a true child of the light, my essence is burning their bodies and their spirits, and they feel it. All right, guys, I'm going to go work out. Please have a good night. If you don't come back, that's cool. If you do, cool. I'll be back, guys. Have a good night. Oh, wait, Liz, did I do an energy update for you, babe? Let's do an energy update for you, honey. God, my eyeball feels so much better, but you guys can see it's still very red. Spirit, what does Liz need to know right now? Yeah, you were definitely on some kind of crossroad. And I can tell that, Spirit's saying here, that you find yourself in some of the best filling in the blank time on that crossroad when you are at the beach with the moon and the ocean, and and you're in that calm meditative state. So Spirit, I feel, is saying, do that more often, because it centers you, it makes you feel better, and it will help you with your manifestations. Okay, so I'm going to jump off here now, doing a free collective message real quick. Let's see what the oracle cards say. Burn the idols. I always feel like when somebody gets this card or this card comes out, it's like, I feel like it's saying, all that stuff that's on TV about famous people or in the entertainment industry, or even, a lot of the stuff that's going on politically, just, also letting go of those limiting beliefs and circumstances. I'll be back, guys. Have a good night. Be safe. Kalanita.